everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Happy Friday, guys. Happy fucking Friday. It is September 29th, the end of the month, guys. The end of the month. So, if you're new to the channel, welcome. If you've been here before, thank you for sticking around, right? And if you're new, please click subscribe. You will not regret it. At least I hope you won't, right? We've been doing this shit for how long now? We've been doing this 3 months. We've been doing this since June. So if you're new to the channel, basically back in June, actually, a little recap about myself. I've been trading since 2018. Well, I was introduced to trading in 2018. You can watch my videos before and you'll hear my whole fucking spiel about my life. But overall, been profitable, not profitable, been profitable, not profitable. One of the big issues that I've had is sticking to my strategy, being consistent, no accountability. So I created this channel, putting myself out there to hold myself accountable. So for selfish reasons, right? I am completely selfish about this and you guys are helping me, right? And I really appreciate it. So back then we bought two 100K FTMO accounts. And what did we do? We passed one of them, right? We passed one and the other one, we're currently on the phase 2. So we're on a phase 2 100K FTMO challenge and we are funded traders, guys. 6 figures funded, and today was officially my first payout. I got to put in my little crypto address and get paid out, guys, which was an amazing feeling. And I feel like that's why I didn't trade. And it was a beautiful trade today. So spoiler, the trade hit. The trade was beautiful. I would have been up another 2%. However, I did not take the trade because I was feeling good. I am going to have money in my pocket. And yeah, I didn't take the trade, but we're still going to go over it. And I'm not going to be upset because we still got 3.5 weeks to pass this shit and we're going to pass it, right? So I did go a little purchasing happy with prop firm accounts, right? So I decided to put my money where my mouth is and push for the $1 million in funding. I mentioned at the beginning of this channel that my goal was to get to $1 million. And I am tired of sitting there and doubting myself. I proved to myself I could do it. FTMO proved to me that it's real, right? So I'm going to put my money where my mouth is and we're going to push for $1 million in capital. And we're going to do it, and we're going to do it before my birthday. It's going to be a birthday gift for me, all right? And I'm going to do it with your help, all selfish reasons. Thank you guys, right? Anyways, the strategy is super simple, guys. We're just taking price from midnight open to 8:30, marking out the high and low. So even if it's, well, here you have, this is midnight. Here's the low. And this is the high. Yeah. Right, there's a high. So looking at it at the 5-minute or the 15-minute or the 30-minute, right? Or the hour. Oh, see, spoiler, bam, TP. Oh no, sorry, we're going the wrong way. So even looking at it on the hour, let's go back to the 30-minute before the time hits. You'll notice that it's just a higher time frame liquidity, right? Like higher high, lower low. We're looking for these to be broken. Typically, if this was to be broken, then I would also keep my eye out for this low to be broken since they're so close in range, right? But after that happens, we're waiting for a market structure shift, guys. We're waiting for a reversal pattern. So here we go. We take out the highs, right? So at this point in time, we are looking for, wrong line tool. We're looking for this low to come back and be taken out. Price then continues to push up higher. Price up. Now we're looking for this low to be taken out. This price pushed up higher. That's the previous low that created the high. Price then continues, consolidates, pushes up higher. Right, so now we're waiting for a break underneath these candles, which if you were impatient, you might have gotten in on that trade and then you would have gotten stopped out, right? So at this point, now we're looking for this liquidity to be taken out. I mean, that candle low to be taken out with market structure shift, which price continues to push up. And eventually we do get it right there. Candle closure underneath, right? So unfortunately, I did not take this trade, guys. Sucks, but it's okay. I'm not gonna be upset with myself because we got paid today. We take our fib out, top to bottom. If you guys want to take a look at my settings on my fib, where do I go here? Bagada. Those are my settings. Those are my settings on the fib. You guys can save them. Okay. Close it out. Basically, we're just going to enter a short position at the 0.59. I used to go in on the 61.8 or 61.8. However, because of spreads, a lot of times or sometimes I would not get activated and it would piss me off. So here, and we're shooting for 2%, right? Simple. Price pushes up. We get tagged into the trade. Price pushes down. All right, price pushes up, and then full TP. An extremely simple trade. And unfortunately, I was not able to take this trade today, but I'm not going to be upset about it, guys. We are on our way to be max allocated. We are on our way to 1 million in funding, and shit is going to change because honestly, I want the freedom in my life, right? I have a great job. I have a wonderful job, but what I don't have is freedom. I don't have the freedom that I want. I have a beautiful wife at home. I got beautiful kids at home. I have a newborn son who's 2.5 months old, and I want to be able to have my freedom with my family. I love to snowboard. I want to sit there and be able to grab them and just, if I want to spend 3 months in Colorado, then I want to be able to do that, right? And give my family the world. I'm not going to say I don't want a supercar because, god damn it, I would love to have a supercar. But I want to pay off my house. I want to make sure my family's good. I'd rather buy an investment property instead of a supercar. Eventually, all those other things will come, right? So, let's get into the stats, guys. You know, might as well do it real quick, right? So, looking at my stats, can you see this? Let me see. Can you see this? I think you can see this right there. Let me take my face off of this thing real quick so you guys can look at it. So overall, 64% win rate right here at the top. See that over there? I don't know what I just did. No, can't mess up my formulas. I'm gonna do a video where I break down how I use this, and I'm gonna link a copy of it, a blank one, so everybody can download it and use it. I'll probably tweak it a little bit. There's a few things that I want to add, so I'll do that. Yeah, dude, like, I don't know why I doubt myself when it comes to this, but I have back tested the strategy on FX Replay, been profitable every month. Every month. Even looking at this, so I demo traded April and May, right? April, $17,000 in profit. May, $19,000 in profit. Went live in June, 20 grand in profit, right? If I would have just stuck, if you guys sat there and looked at my videos chronologically, you'll see all the mistakes that I made, and we still passed all these things, right? July, $21,000 in profit, right? August, 13, and then September, 15. I should be able to pass accounts every goddamn month, and I don't because of me. Because I don't treat it as a job, right? I feel like my issue is, or my issue was, I'm going to say, is that I need to start treating this more like a job. I need to stick to it. I need to be on the charts in the time frame that I'm going to be on the charts. I need to take the trades when they appear, guys. If you want to make it in this industry, you have to treat this and put the time in and treat it like work. It is what it is. It's not exciting, but if if you want to be a profitable trader, there's a few things you got to do. One is journal. Journal your ass off. Sit there, understand your strategy, have a strategy. Make sure that it's rules based, that you can sit there and say, okay, when this and this and this happens, I'm going to take my trade. My stop loss is up here, my take profits down here. So you can sit there and analyze it and be like, okay, cool. I am profitable 64% of the time, or I'm profitable 50% of the time, but I'm taking a 3-to-1, so I'm making 3 times what I'm risking. Stuff like that. You have to journal. You have to journal. If there's anything that you take away from my videos, there's 3 things, right? Patience. Dude, be patient. Wait for the entry. Wait for the setup. If you're, for example, on my strategy, I need to have a break of structure, a market structure shift. The candle needs to close underneath the previous low, right? If it wicks and it doesn't close underneath it, don't take the entry. Trust me, I've made this mistakes over and over again. It might be cool when you win it once or twice, but when you lose it, it sucks, right? So be patient. Wait for your setup. Be consistent. Trade again and again and again. The tough time is like here, like September, this week. This is where real traders prevail, right? When you get 3 losses in a row, right? 3 losses in a row completely suck. You're sitting there saying, what am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? What? Like these days that don't happen that often, right? But those days are the ones that completely kill you. They make you forget about this week here where you made $4,000, or this week here where you made, $9,000, right? So patience, consistency, and journal. You need to know your shit. You need to know your stats, your statistics, your percentages. You need to know all that stuff, dude. If you don't have that information, how do you know if you're profitable or not? It's crazy that some people don't do that. Let me see if I can move this around a little bit. No, it's not working. Some people really don't like know that. Like they don't know how profitable they are. Like I got a friend that he's like, no, I'm more right than I'm wrong. How more right are you than you're wrong? And then why aren't you passing accounts? I try to explain this to him. I'm like, dude, you need to have a cutoff. You need to know how much you're winning, so you can also gauge how much you're willing to lose. Even if you listen, you can have a risk to reward that's upside down. You could be risking 3% to make 1%, but you better be right 95% of the time, 96% of the time, 98% of the time. Because if not, then your losses are going to wipe out your gains, right? Like, you need to know these things. What else? What else? Oh, I don't know if I mentioned it before because I was rambling on, but I am going to make a video going over this sheet in detail, right? And I'm gonna have a link to a free version of it, just you guys could download it, put it on your Excel, use it, because it's whatever I can help. Somebody asked to see if I could send the link, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do a detailed video on journaling your trades. And I'll probably add a few more things because, like here, I have my compounding column. So this potentially is going to be used once I am funded completely and I start a live account, because I'm going to start a live account, like my own money, right? Like not profit money, my own money, and I'm going to compound it. I'm going to watch it grow, right? It's funny. Like I watch a lot of these. I live in Miami, so I'm surrounded by a lot of those Miami Forex traders, and I know a bunch of them. One of them's my mentor, and the reality of it is that they really do trade, 100%. Lambo Rebel trades, Alex trades, Q trades. They all trade, right? Like they all trade. but they do take risks, right? They're not trading to get there. They weren't trading 1%. Now they're trading 1%. Their capital is insane, right? Like, I can only aspire to have the capital that they have right now. But if you take a look at some of the videos that they post on YouTube and stuff, they're risking 5%, right? 5% is an insane amount of money. If this was a live account where I don't have to adhere to prop firm rules and I risked 5% of my account, which we already know I'm profitable enough to do so, right? This 200K starting balance would end up by 4 months or 5 months at $25 million compounding every trade, trading 5% of the account size. It's insane. Like, compounding, who is it? Albert Einstein said that compounding is the ninth wonder of the world. It really is. Like, you could take $5,000 and compound it to $500,000 within this time frame and only risk 5%. And to me, that just blows my mind. And if it wasn't for, I think it's FX Alex, another Miami guy, right? Shout out to him because he's Cuban. He's taking $100 to $1 million, and right now he's trading it live, and you're able to see him grow $100 to I think he's at 180 right now. And the crazy thing is, with information like this, right? When you have your numbers, if you backtest yourself and you're profitable, you could start plugging in those numbers. You could sit there and say, like, if I had $1,000 to put in an account, and I know that I have a 64% win rate, and the most losses in a row that I ever had was 3 or 4, let's say, I can risk, if it's $1,000 to burn, let's just say, I can risk X amount of money, and I could grow that $1,000 to $100,000 in 4 months. Should I do it? I'm gonna do it. I'm going to do it. I'm gonna put my money where my mouth is, right? I'm gonna pass this next funded account, and I'm gonna put my money where my mouth is, and I'm gonna open a live account, and I'm gonna document the shit out of that too. Because the other thing is, I want to have an account where I can have a proven track record in an FX book, so I can show everybody. So, anyways, those are my goals, guys. Those are my aspirations, and we are going to accomplish them. We're going to completely smash them. So stick to the channel, stick to watching. Listen, I ain't the smartest guy, right? And I can do it. So have faith, trust in yourself, believe in yourself, and you'll be able to do it too. Anyways, you guys have a great night.